Hey, so in the last video, we talked all about how to deal with burnout, the exhaustion, the guilt, the brain fog. But now you might be wondering, what happens after burnout? Can I go back to being productive again? And how do I make sure I don't end up back there? Let's talk about it, because this part, it's just as important as the recovery itself. Burnout doesn't just disappear overnight. And honestly, the way you rebuild afterward determines whether you heal or just repeat the cycle. Let's break it down. So what happens once you start applying the burnout recovery tools, like small wins, micro joys, clear boundaries? Here's what gets better. Your energy gradually returns. You start feeling like yourself again. You can focus for longer periods. Things feel lighter, less overwhelming. You actually enjoy work and not just survive it. It's slow, but it's real. Here's what no one tells you. Coming out of burnout feels kind of awkward. You're like, should I be doing more now? Am I just being lazy? Do I even like the work I was doing before? You're not crazy, you're just recalibrating. Your body and brain were in survival mode for so long that now, even peace feels suspicious. This is where a lot of people mess up. They try to bounce back to who they were before, the go, 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 always on version of themselves. But that version, that's who got burned out in the first place. Let's be clear. You don't recover just to go back to your old habits. That old version of you said yes to everything, worked late every night, lived off guilt, stress, and caffeine, felt behind 24/7. You don't want to return to that. You want to build a new normal, one that's sustainable, slower paced, but still effective. Burnout recovery isn't just a break, it's a mindset shift. It's like a stress injury. If you sprain your ankle, you don't rest for a week and go run a marathon. You heal it, you strengthen it, and you change how you move going forward. Same with burnout. You recover, then reinvent the way you work and live. Let's talk about the long game now. Here's what I still do to stay out of burnout mode, and what you can start doing too. 1. Protect your energy before you burn out. Let's be real, most of us can't just stop working because we're tired. We've got jobs, deadlines, people relying on us. But here's the shift. Instead of doing everything out of guilt, because you should or feel bad saying no, start making decisions based on your actual energy. It means stop stacking your plate just to be helpful when you're already stretched. Stop overcommitting to things that aren't urgent or necessary. Start protecting the energy you do have, so you can show up better for what truly matters. Let's say you're working on a report. You've already put in solid work, but you're obsessively tweaking every sentence to make it perfect. The old you would stay up late, pushing through, feeling like if it's not flawless, it's not good enough. The new you hit send, knowing it's more than good enough, and use that time to rest so you're sharp tomorrow. You can still do your job, but you don't have to do it at 110% every second. Sometimes 70% is enough. Sometimes done is better than perfect. Sometimes a short break is what helps you finish the task faster. Burnout happens when you constantly override your energy with guilt. So tune in, pace yourself, and remind yourself. Protecting your energy is part of doing good work, not the opposite of it. 2. Create a sustainable weekly flow. No more sprinting through the week and crashing on Saturday like a burnt pancake. Instead, build in buffer time between tasks. Schedule recovery blocks even on weekdays. Put rest and fun on your schedule like real tasks. Think pace over pressure. 3. Track overwhelm like a metric. When you feel that tight chest, brain fog, I don't want to do anything vibe, take it seriously. That's the signal, not the failure. Treat it like early warning signs of a relapse. 4. Keep joy and recovery non-negotiable. A lot of us treat rest and fun like dessert, something you earn after you've finished everything else. But here's the truth. If you wait until you're falling apart to rest, you're already too late. Burnout doesn't just come from doing too much work. It also comes from doing nothing that fills you up. That's why rest and joy can't be afterthoughts. They have to be built into your day, not squeezed in once you're already drained. Even just 10 to 15 minutes can completely shift your mood, energy, and mindset. So go for a walk, call a friend, watch a dumb YouTube video, play a game, do something that makes you smile, or just sit and do absolutely nothing. These aren't time wasters. They're what make you feel alive again, even just a little. Remember, joy isn't a reward, it's fuel. When you intentionally bake small moments of joy and recovery into your day, you build resilience, protect your energy, and actually perform better in the long run. So don't treat joy like a guilty pleasure. Treat it like brushing your teeth, daily, necessary, and non-negotiable. 5. Redefine productivity. For real this time. True productivity or long-term success isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things at the right time, with the right energy. Sometimes that means doing less, slower, and doing it better. After burnout, one of the hardest and most important changes is internal. You are not your output. You're not valuable just because you get things done. You don't need to be exhausted to be worthy. You're allowed to live a life where work doesn't feel like constant survival. And weirdly, when you build a life like that with boundaries, clarity, and joy, you often get more done, not less. But this time, you don't burn out doing it. If this hit home, drop a comment that says Reset 2.0 and tell me one thing you're doing differently this time. Take your time, guard your energy. You don't have to grind to grow. You're doing better than you think.